That comment made me so mad because I was like, do we not watch the same show? Did you watch the wrong season? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Audrey Jerome, as you all know, and if you don't, well, hi. As you can see, I cut my hair. Oh my god, new hair, who it is?
Okay.
Anyways, I know that's not why you're here. You're here to watch my Bachelor recaps about the woman tell all. We have a lot of things to talk about, but I'm only gonna focus on the main things today. I'm not gonna ramble about like the bloopers or like just small discussions. I will tackle the things that were actually interesting and important. So before we even start today's video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I only post banger videos and Bachelor recaps. And without further ado, let's start with the video. The night started with the trailer of the entire season. Like, this trailer made me realize how much drama there was in the house. Like, I knew there was drama, but like watching it back as a whole package was like, damn, like this all happened in one season. And we will talk about all these dramas tonight in my recap. So first we have the beef between Justine versus MJ. Let me just say that Justine was so freaking pretty tonight. Like, y'all know I've loved her throughout the entire season, but tonight she was just glowing per usual. Like, my girl was glowing. Period. Overall, though, they tackled MJ's actions, like Justine's words towards MJ. MJ said that she owned up to her actions and that she did own up to the fact that she was kind of like bullying the other girls, like the five new girls. But I honestly don't think she has. I don't remember her apologizing to Justine or to Matt or to the other girls. The things I remember from MJ is her saying that she preaches harmony and like peace or whatever, and her deflecting her actions, not owning up to it. Then we got Marie randomly backing up MJ, saying that she was MJ's roommate, so MJ cannot be fake. But like, that does not mean that she's not fake or that she hasn't said anything bad about other people. We literally see MJ call the old girls varsity squad and the new girls another name. It was right there in the show tonight. So for Marie to say that MJ is not fake only because she spent that much time with her was so irrelevant. I was like, what is your point of backing up MJ? Then we had Ryan versus Victoria and talking about the five new girls' arrival. Ryan started off by saying that she still thinks that Victoria's words towards her and other girls were really, really disrespectful. Like, watching it back, you really notice how immature those words were. Like, Victoria's actions, like I said, did not show me that she did change and that she realizes that she actually hurt people, because she was really trying to make it seem like Ryan was hurt only because she is a sensitive person. Like, it had nothing to do with the fact that Ryan is sensitive. I don't even know why Victoria brought that up in the first place. I felt like she was trying to belittle Ryan only because she had meaner words and like things said about her that were mean. You know what I mean? Because obviously what Victoria did this season was extremely bad. Like, it was disrespectful, it was rude, it was uncomfortable, it was very, very, very rude. So obviously she will get meaner clapback and meaner like things said about her. Like, yeah, you had harder clapbacks, but only because you were actually a bully. People called you a bully for a reason, not for fun and not for entertainment. Like, you are a bully, so that's why people called you on national TV. Then we had the convo between Victoria versus Katie. You know, Victoria did apologize to Katie about the whole situation, and I don't feel like it was genuine. Like, I don't feel like she's actually growing from it. I don't feel like she's actually learned from it. I feel like she apologized because she has nothing else to do. As much as I liked how Chelsea was backing up Ryan throughout the whole night, I'm not gonna lie, Chelsea was bothering me. She literally said that Katie was the one who brought the toxicity in the house and that there was no sorts of toxicity in the house before Katie brought it up.
What did she say?
That is completely false. I don't know if you're blind. I don't know if you did not watch the show. That comment made me so mad because I was like, do we not watch the same show? Did you watch the wrong season? Like, yeah, the house was toxic way before Katie spoke about it. I hated how like Marie and like a few girls were like attacking Katie and making it seem like it was her fault that the house was toxic, because Katie had nothing to do with the toxicity in the house. Then we had Brittany in the hot seat. You know, I really, really, really empathize sympathize for Brittany because I feel like it was really hard for her, you know, going back home. And she was talking about how, like, at first she was not sure how to, like, contact her parents, her friends, because, like, obviously, when you do, like, Google her name up, you do see the word escort, and it really, 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 really sucks. Like, I feel so bad for her because these accusations weren't even true. I feel extremely bad for her. Like, I cannot imagine being dragged for a job that you don't even do, you know. And I apologize, and I feel like her apologies are actually sincere. You know, I may be naive, but I feel like, you know, she means it. I really, 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 really loved, like, I loved how she was able to be like, you know, I was insecure, I was angry, I was jealous, and again, I was insecure, and that's why I did those things. I love how she was able to be like, yeah, I was insecure. A lot of girls this season that were rude and that were being bullies were actually insecure. Like Victoria, Serena, C. They will never admit that they were actually insecure. So I love how Anna was like, I was insecure and that's why I felt the need to attack you. So I really, really like how Anna was like, yeah, that's why I did it. A few girls were also in the hot seat, but I feel like there was nothing really much entertaining and interesting to say about those girls, so I will skip a few and I'll talk about the ones that I actually thought that were actually interesting. Katie was in the hot seat. You know, my girl Katie, I've always loved this girl since day one. Like, I love how she's literally unapologetically, I cannot fucking speak.
Oh! Unapologetically.
Unapologetically. I like how she was unapologetically. I love how she was unapologetic.
Stop it. Get some help.
I like how she was unapologetically, that word, herself.
Nice.
But you know, Katie, since day one, she was herself. She never apologized for being herself, which I truly, truly, truly love. Then we had my girl, Serena P, in the hot seat. Serena P looked so freaking beautiful tonight. Like, I remember before, I'm not gonna lie, I thought she was pretty irrelevant. She never really got the screen time that she actually needed because the screen time was mostly on the drama and the bullying in the house. So when our girl bloomed and we saw like her one-on-one and all that, I liked her, and I still really, 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 really do like her. I felt sad when she was crying because I know, like, I honestly feel like she was really, really brave leaving the show and telling Matt that, you know, like, he's not my person. For me, I feel like the easiest thing to do is to just stay because obviously, like, you're getting clout from being on the show, but you know, like, you get a man after this, you get a ring, you get proposed to on national TV, you get clout. But she was like, I'm not gonna marry a guy that I don't love. So I think it's extremely, extremely, extremely brave of her that she left the show. She also addressed the doubts that she had. You know, obviously those doubts came from her hometown because her parents and her sister did not see her really in love. You know, they saw her and they were like, there's something missing. You're not truly there. You know, we don't really see you. Like, you're not smitten, basically. Chris Harrison did ask her, you know, do you regret leaving? Do you have some doubts about leaving? Do you want him back? And she basically said no. She still thinks that, you know, Matt is not her person, and I'm gonna agree. I don't think they would have been a good match because I didn't see her in love with him. I felt like it was mostly a one-sided relationship, and I love how she was, you know, she was like, yeah, I don't regret it, and she was brave and she was mature about the whole thing. So good job to you, Serena. At Matt's arrival on, you know, The Woman Tell All, let me just say, the beard is not a look. The beard, like, I love facial hair. Like, I love it. Like, I like facial hair on men. I was on people, not on girls. But on Matt, it did not look good. I think it was just too much. It was like all the way up here, and it was just too much. I feel like if it was trimmed down, like just a little bit of hair, it would be cute, but it was not a look. He said that he was a little bit surprised by the drama in the house, and I don't know how he was only a little bit surprised. I feel like watching the season back, if I were the Bachelor, I would be like, damn, like this all happened behind my back. I would have been more than a little bit surprised. I would have been like hella surprised by how much shit went down behind my back. Then our queen Victoria, well, not our queen, you guys' queen Victoria, started crying and saying that she was really grateful for the adventure, for the journey, and she was like, I was really hurt when Matt said that he wanted to reflect on our relationship. First of all, I don't know why that hurt you. Out of all the things that was said up in the house about you, I don't know why that tiny comment hurt your feelings. I feel like she was just trying to like make people like be sad for her and like be the victim, because Matt reflecting on his relationship with you has nothing to do with you, and I don't know why it's making you sad. Honestly, you know, if Matt hears that you're bullying other girls, now you're being mean and calling girls other names, obviously he's gonna question the whole relationship, and he's gonna reflect on it. He's gonna be like, do I want to be with her? So I don't get why that hurt her, because like him reflecting is because of her own words and actions. So I honestly, and I think she knows that, like, Victoria is not stupid. She's smart enough to play the victim card, and that's what she did the entire night. Like, this girl did not own up to her actions and to her words whatsoever tonight, and I was really, really, really disappointed. Then he talked to a few girls like Abigail, Katie, Serena P. They all thanked him for this journey. You know, they were like, I'm grateful for you, I'm happy that I met you, it was really fun, I learned a lot, blah 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 blah. But that was it for this recap. It's been a little bit better, but then again, we had what we had, you know, no complaints, whatever. Like, we're past the whole drama. And I think next week is the finale, if I'm not mistaken. I think next week is the last episode ever. And I think it's gonna be crazy. I definitely think his breakup with either Michelle or Bree is gonna be really, 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 really intense, because we see him cry, like really, 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 really cry, and he's like, oh, I don't know where to go from here. So I think it's gonna be really, really intense. I'm excited, I'm scared. You know how like last week I was like, oh, I don't really ship him with Bree anymore. I definitely think that they get closer during the fantasy suite, so maybe I'll change my mind. Maybe I'll like Bree over Michelle, we don't know. Anyways, that is it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, join the gang. I'll see you next week for the finale of this season. I have no idea if it's going to be a part 1 and part 2, but I just know it's going to be the finale. So stay tuned for my finale recap, and thank you so much again for watching today's video. Bye guys.